Hi, and welcome to Catrin Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today we are going to be reviewing Superman issue 18, otherwise known as Superman Reborn Part 1. So, jumping right on into the comic, we get to see the very same situation that's been going on throughout all of Rebirth with Oz, or Dr. Oz, the shadowy figure that's been stealing people away from the timeline. The very same person who took away Tim Drake. Yeah, that's right. We see Tim Drake in this, by the way, right there. Kind of Jokerish, almost. Like he's kind of been driven a little crazy in there. But someone got out. Someone got out of one of these cells. Someone escaped. And all of the prisoners that are being held there, both heroes and villains, are very happy about this. Because this could mean that they could be getting saved. They could all escape at some point. So we get to see the cell, and it's saying, Superman will save me. Superman, save me. Where are you, Superman? And it's a bunch of little scratched on drawings and different things about Superman's life, and just very, very Superman heavy. Clearly this was someone from Superman's life who was taken, right? So, jumping right on into the story, we go to Hamilton County, and we get to see the Smiths. So, it's Clark and Lois's wedding anniversary. And of course, their son John is there, which we all know this is pre-New 52 Superman. They have changed their name to Smith to be able to hide themselves better here. And, yeah, they've got Krypto. He's right there. You always gotta point out Krypto. But, they've got presents. I mean, Clark even baked a cake for the event. And I love it. John got his mother a journal, a nice leather-bound journal to write all their adventures in. And he got his father a nice farmer's almanac. Because, they keep a farm there. And they get a knock on the door right when it's about cake time. So John rushes out to it with Krypto in tow. And there's a photo album left on the porch. And someone's walking away. And John calls out to him. And he turns for a second and continues to walk off. Well, Krypto doesn't seem to like this. And both of his parents are a little concerned. So, of course, Clark switches into his Superman gear really quick, and he rushes to get to his son's side. And they're asking him what exactly had happened. And he said, I'm fine. He's like, he didn't say anything to me, but I think he said something to Krypto. And he left this outside our door. So they open it, and they find out it's a photo album of everything. It's of their family, their ancestors, forefathers, what have you, grandfather, to be exact. And it's everything from Lana Lane to the Daily Planet to Superman's early days to, hell, even Jimmy's in there. And once they're looking through it, weird things start to happen. They notice that there's a fire going on inside their house. They rush inside to try to put it out. And they find out it's not really burning anything. It's more like it's erasing it. So, of course, Superman is yelling at Lois to grab John and get out of the house. Get out of the house now. And then they realize that their son's calling for them in the other room. and they see that the same flames are touching him. And he says he's scared. So Superman rushes to his child, trying to grab a hold of him, and he disappears. And they hear him calling for him throughout the house, so Superman is using his speed to get to him, and he just keeps disappearing. And it doesn't matter. As soon as he gets there, as soon as he's holding his child, he's gone. Until he ends up upstairs and he's calling for his dad, and he doesn't understand what's going on. So Superman tears off his cape, wraps it around John, and holds him tight and tells him to hold on. So he jumps out through a window in order to try to shield his son from this. Lois is already outside waiting for them. And Lois is demanding to see if their son's all right. As soon as they open the cape, John's disappearing has gotten a lot worse, and he's asking him, he's saying, "Don't let me go, Dad, don't let me go." And Superman is saying that he won't. He said he'd never let go. And then he's gone. John has disappeared completely. And Lois, with tears in her eyes, has said they lost the only thing that mattered. They lost their son. And they opened up the photo album, and Superman looks at her and says, "We didn't lose him, Lois. We did not lose John. Clark Kent took him. And we're going to make him give him back." So we're going to see the continuation of the Superman Reborn in part 2, which is going to be in Action Comics issue 975. And a fun little thing that they included at the end of this comic is a "Who is Clark Kent?" aspect, because we all know that the New 52 Superman actually died at the end of the New 52, right before DC Rebirth's special. So it goes through a little bit of a lineup of who this could possibly be. Who is this creepy fake Clark Kent that's kind of been making a little bit of a nuisance of himself and just kind of leering around the Smiths? Who could it be? Could it be Bizarro? I don't think so, because the only Bizarro we have right now is, to my knowledge, is the one we have currently in Red Hood and the Outlaws. And he's a brand new Bizarro. He's got nothing against Superman. He's got his own thing going on, and I really enjoy him. I really don't want them to bring out another Bizarro and have some kind of weird storyline going on there. Next, could it be a New 52 Superman actually looking for revenge or something? I think that's also not very plausible. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. He wants to hang out in the video. Next, could it be Mr. Mxyzptlk? It's a possibility. He likes games. He's able to shoot in and shoot out of areas. And he's kind of a huge Superman stalker, to be honest. Also, could it be the Eradicator? The Eradicator's already gone after the family before. He's tried to take John away before. Could it be him? Martian Manhunter. He's been known to have gone bad before, mostly under control of other people. So could Martian Manhunter actually be shape-shifting as Clark Kent and be under control of Oz, or one of the other? It's maybe a Watchman. I think it's Ozymandias as Oz, but whatever. Or could it be Magog from the Kingdom Come storyline? Alright, so it's probably not Magog, but I was really hoping that it would be Magog, because if we have him in, it means that the whole Kingdom Come storyline and the characters that are only a part of that could be up for grabs in Rebirth, which, hello, Nightstar, anyone? But yeah, this has been I mean, Superman's a pretty strong read for anyone. I love John, their son. I mean, John Smith, John Kent, John, whatever the hell they want to call their last name at the time being. I love this family dynamic. I love the fact that Superman gets to be a family man. He gets to be a father and a husband and a hero. And you know what? It's a great read. Give me a like if you like this review. Comment below and tell me whether or not you picked up this comic and if you enjoyed it as much as I did. Sorry, my dog's trying to lick the microphone. Hopefully he does not succeed. Subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of my older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.